visualization. One of the things that you could do, or you can use code statistics to have code and the frequency. So we're going to do this one and do the second one, which you use the mixed method tab to do a cross tabulation. Create a cross tabulation between the demographics and also the themes that you have. And also you can also explore segment metrics and then see what you're going to get. So these are the three things that you could do. There are many, many things, right? But the ones that is easy for you to do, for you to start working on your results is these. So let's go back there and try the first one. So the first one, you're going to click on the code tab. First, before you use the code, you use the statistics, make sure that nothing has been activated, right? So you always make sure that nothing has been activated before you go through the process, right? So we go to code and then select code statistics and select the second option. And then you bring in the containers for the research question that you are interested in here, right? And then you see here, unit of analysis, what you're going to focus in is only the coded segments, right? The number of significant information that are connected to a specific theme, right? Related to a specific research question. Aggregate code sub of the themes has a subcode, right? So the system will add all the significant information that are connected to the codes, the subcode, and then add everything up and then indicate for each of the themes. If you are not clear about it, let's see first, right? And click here. And then as you can see here, this is for research question 1. And these are all the 4 themes, right? And the segments are significant information connected to the theme. So you see that 7 segments are connected to this one, 3 segments are connected to that, and also the percentages, right? What you can do is that you see this place, chart, view, you click on that, and to show you a chart that you can show, right? And you can easily export that. You can even change it the way that you want. You can also change as a pie chart here. And then you can export it by clicking on this one to export, right? And you can also send it to QTT worksheet. Think about the QTT worksheet as a separate document that helps you to compile all the information that you need for you to start writing your findings. So think about this like whenever you create something that is very good for your study, you put them into this worksheet and then you go back to the worksheet and you have all the information and they can export everything at once instead of exporting things individually where it can be confusing for you. So if you're okay with that, you click on this one and then it will indicate which kind of worksheet that you want to put. If you already created worksheet there, you can put in the already created one. If you want to create a new one, you can click on the first option here. And then the information will be sent to the new worksheet that you have. Even you can make comments about what this one represents, right? Or what your thoughts are. And then after everything, you can export this worksheet. And as I said, the worksheet will have all the information that you need for you to start writing, right? So you see how the system is so easy. And this software is awesome, right? It has a lot of options, but if you take your time and choose what you want, you'll be efficient in presenting your findings, analyzing your data and presenting your findings. So let me close this one and go back to and then we can do the same thing for research question 2, right? And it's showing here. You can always change stuff. You can say that, oh, I don't want the percentage anymore. I just want the numbers. You can, oh, I don't want the I don't want the numbers. I want only the percentage. You always can change things here, or you can change it to this type, right, of bar chart, or you can change it to pie chart. There's so much options. You can even change, I think you can always even change the colors if you want to, right? After that, if you like, you can go here. We have developed a worksheet too, right? The second worksheet, we can click on that and send this information to the second worksheet, right? So that's what you can do with the visualization. Let's try another visualization. Another visualization that you can use is go to Mix Method and then you click on Cross Tabulation and Cross Tab and click on Cross Tab again. And you can see here that the system here, if you want to, I think I've already brought this information here, so let me delete them first so here will be empty, right? So let's say you want to explore information about gender, right? You want to explore the kind of themes that are connected to a specific gender. So in this case, you're gonna double click gender and it's empty here. You're gonna indicate males, right? And then click on and double click on gender again because you want to also bring females, right? You want to see the codes that are connected to male and female. You can also bring other variables. You can bring age. You can bring ethnicity. It depends on what you want to focus on. Let's say you bring ethnicity, you can double click on that and then indicate African American, double click on it again, indicate the second one. Asian American, double clicking again and indicate the third one. Right. So you can always choose the one that you want to focus. You can even choose only one group and then see what you're going to get. When it comes to, you have so many options here and click on OK, right? And you see here that this is a cross tab, all the codes that you have here, all the themes, and then connected to each of the participant groups. So the females, you see the three, for this team, three statements were connected, right? So when you click on this one, okay, so when you click on, let's see when you click on this theme, it highlights here. But when you double click, it shows the quotations here, right? And even shows you where the information is, right? So let's try this one. Let me double click. Yeah, when you double click on the one that you are interested in, the information will show here, right? So you see that this cross tab, let me make it bigger. So as you can see here, we have all the themes and then the groups that we have in terms of gender and also ethnicity. And here you can also make a little adjustment if you want to, if you want to focus on percentage. If you don't want to focus, you want to expand it. If you want to expand it, you can do that. Um, so you see that the sum is the number of significant information connected to females and the number of significant information connected to males. If you are okay with this, you can export it or you can send it to your the worksheet that you created, right? And then it goes to the worksheet. So that's what you could do for the cross tab. As you can see here, when it comes to this theme, the males make more mention of this theme than the females. When you look at this one, the females make more mention about, engaging in physical and spiritual activities, and the males didn't talk about that. The females talk about that, engaging in physical and spiritual activities, but the males didn't talk anything about that. So this one can be used for you to show. You can export it if you want, but you can also add it to your worksheet that you can export later, right? So let me close this one. And then if you want me to show you more about any of the topics here, any of the functions, let me know. I will do more videos concerning that. Right. And then the last one that I want to show you is the segment matrix. Segment matrix. The same way you go to the mixed methods and you go to segment and you click on the segment matrix. And then this time you can bring, so this is the one that I always brought, right? If you don't want that, you can take them out. So let's take them out for now. Let's focus on age and see what we're going to get, right? So I bring age here and I'll say, I want to group the age into two, right? Because we have a lot of age groups. So I'm going to group them into two. I want the 37 and 33 to be one group, smaller than or equal to, and I think 37. And then I click on age again and I'll say larger than or equal to this, right? So that I can get two groups larger than or equal to 55. So then I click on OK. So now I have two groups here. So as you can see here, when I click on the themes, being new to the profession. These are the statements that they made, right? And then I go to this theme to, so when they have a high workload, it looks like those who are 50 and older were talking more about having a high workload compared to those people who are 37 and younger. So let's try to export this one and see what we're going to get. So I've exported in my matrix. So let me put it in the desktop. And let me go to the desktop and see what I found. And this is what I found. So you see that I have two groups, and this is what I found here. So this one can be also very useful for you to as you write your findings, right? So you see that when it comes to creating tables and illustrations, you have a lot of options, right? But these are the ones that I think will be useful for you. And then you can, as I said, explore further, but this one will be okay for you to use and finish, right? So if you want to see all the information, the output that you have put together, right, or all the output that you have put together that you were exporting to a specific worksheet, you can go to Analyze. And then you see here, question QTT, question theme theory icon. You click on that and it will show you the information, all the things that you have exported, right? Then you'll be able to export them, the worksheet, and then you can use it to work on it, right? So, and there's also some tabs here that you can also enter the information, but it can look a little confusing. If you want me to provide you a video on how to really use this system in terms of the worksheet, please let me know. I'll be happy to do that. And let me see one more thing. When you finish everything and you want to export stuff or you want to export some report, you can go to report and then you can click on Smart Publisher, right? Smart Publisher will publish all the segment, including all the segments related to the codes, right? You can activate all of them. And then you can click on next, and then you can put the title and the subtitle and everything that you want to see on the front page, right? And then when you are done, you click on next. You have to review and see what you want in there. If you are okay, click on finish, and then you save it. So let me try and save it here. So this is something like this is what you may see. It has a table of content and then it has all the participant information and the user, the person who created participant document, and also the theme, the codes, and also the quotation, everything that you need to start writing, everything is there for you, right? You can also export codebook, right? So you can click on codebook and then choose the one that applies to you and click on OK, and then you can export to the codebook. So this is what I have for you. I hope this introductory video will help you to finish your research using MaxQDA. If you want an advanced version of what I presented to you, please let me know. I'll be happy to do a lot of videos on that. So thank you so much for your time.